Hello, friends. All right. As you can't tell, it's almost Halloween, and I had to get me this super cute sweater from Spirit Halloween. Spirit Halloween is where I shop to pad up my wardrobe for the entire year. Not really, but it's also a little bit, it's cool today because it's been raining a lot. But that means it's really humid. And we don't do well in humidity here. So if it gets to be like 40% humidity, we start dying. Hello, Tammy, and hello, everybody. And I guarantee the humidity is closer to 80 or 90 or even higher percent today. So I'm kind of dying. So the sweater probably won't last long. But it's super cute, huh? Weather allowing, I would wear it year round. Anyway, yeah, let's get started painting. I don't have anything else to tell you about, so that's really it. I have worked on this one a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. You can't really see the detail on the camera. There, now you can see it a little bit better. Just did a little bit more detail work the other day. I love my ghosty sweater too. It's so comfy. It's like, you would think that it would be like super, like thin and super cheap quality, but it's kind of squishy and thicker, and I really like it. It's cozy. I didn't say we had cold weather. It's like 70 something outside, but yeah, in fact, that's all the fun I can take in the ghost sweater today. It's just a little too warm and humid for it. So, hello, Debbie. Okay. So, oh yeah, I did have something exciting to tell you guys, didn't I? Okay. All right. So, maybe you guys won't be as excited. You guys probably won't be as excited as I am, but so 4 years ago, yeah, probably about 54. Debbie, I love that. I'm so jealous. About 4 years ago, some of you might know, I bought a massive printer. When I say a massive printer, I mean this girl has wheels and she stands on the floor. She comes up to about chest height. She probably weighs 400 pounds. Like, this is a professional printer. You put in 24-inch rolls of paper into it. She don't take printer paper. She has like 10 ink cartridges. Like, this is a legit thing. And I bought it with the intention of making art prints. And I did kind of mess around with it a little bit. Like, let's see. I made a couple like these. These ones were easy to photograph because they are much lighter. But my darker paintings are super impossible for me to photograph because all I have is my cell phone. That's it. There is a place in town where I did have prints made at one point, but this was like almost 10 years ago. And back then it cost $75 per image. So they were $75 each. And I didn't want to just get like one photograph done because I could get one or two done at a time here and there. But I wanted to have you wish you had all three. We can make that happen, girlfriend. I still have the other two. I'd cut you a deal. Because I really would love if they were all together still. If you're interested, message me. We'll talk. But anyway. What was I saying? Seriously, there's so much going on in my brain right now, guys. I can barely keep a solid thought. Yeah, so, but I wanted to get like a big push, like get as many photographed as I could so that when I go to markets, I have prints to sell. People are always asking me for prints. They have been for years. I've had this printer that I spent probably close to $1,500 on, like, and it's just been sitting there collecting dust and Vince's Taekwondo accoutrement. So it's time we use it. So I called them yesterday to find out because I was really worried. I can paint while I talk. I was really worried that hang on, there's a jet going over my house. Directly over my house, apparently. I don't even know what I was saying just now. Oh, I called them because I thought 10 years ago it was $75. It's got to be $100 easily now. So I called them and I was like, how much does it cost? And it actually costs $60 per image now. I was like, wow, that's weird that it went down. All right, hang on. Once they start, they're just going to keep coming. Yeah, so it's $60 now, and that is a much better price. So I'm going to get 10 of them photographed. However, 10 of them is still $600. So, I decided that I'm going to do a Kickstarter. I have never done a Kickstarter before. Everything I've ever done, business-wise, opening my gallery, doing my paintbrushes, everything I've ever done professionally has been self-funded. I don't take out loans at the bank. I haven't tried to crowdfund or anything like that. So I never really considered doing a Kickstarter, but I think I'm going to do it. I mean, I know I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. I haven't checked in Salt Lake, but I mean, there's a photographer right here in town. I know they do a good job. I've had work done from them before. And in Salt Lake, honestly, it's probably going to be a little more. So it's going to be a pretty modest Kickstarter. $2,000 is what my current goal is. So it's not terribly big. So I'm going to have a bunch of prints, and we're going to have like a bunch of like fun perks and everything. And I think it's going to be really exciting. Applying for artist grants. I haven't. No. I've looked into grant writing, and that's terrifying. And I can't do that. I don't think I can do that. But also another reason that I want to do the Kickstarter specifically is because now if I just self-funded and I went and paid $600 to get these photographed, if I just save up for a couple of months, if I just save up for a little bit, I could probably have that. But then I'd just be reliant on, saying, hey guys, I have prints, and people saying, oh, okay, well, I want one, or I don't care, or whatever. But the Kickstarter also kind of acts like advertisement for that. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. And you guys are hearing it before anybody else. I don't know when it's going to go live. This is just something I've been working on over the last couple days, and it's a really insane amount of work, and it's been both exciting and extraordinarily stressful. So, Yeah, our city does grants, our county does grants and everything, but I can't remember. I looked into it at one point. I used to be on the art council for our city, and so we talked about grants a lot, and that's been a little while, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but there was something about it that made me go, oh, that's just way too much work. I'd just rather self-fund. So I don't know. It's probably just because I get super anxious about, when there's a lot of steps, or when I don't know. I just get super anxious. I don't know if you guys believe that I am an anxious person. I think you guys better than many other people know that I'm kind of an anxious mess. Um, yeah, so I'm really excited. There's going to be a lot of different packages. The one thing that I think kind of sucks is, oh, you're so sweet, Ilya. I love you. The one thing, speaking of Ilya, that is not great about this is that I can't ship to anyone outside of the US. I can't ship you full-size prints. I can't ship packages. With everything that's going on with the post office and the tariff wars and all of that, it's going to cost me an arm and a leg, and then it's going to cost you an arm and a leg to receive it. However, I have taken that into consideration because I want you guys to be able to get something too, and I mean, it's really not about, well, if I don't send it to the people outside of the US, I won't make the money that I need. It's not about that at all, because it's a low goal. I'm sure I could. But I want you guys to be able to, not feel left out. So I've done a lot of research, and what I'm going to do is I will have some low grade tiers. So like very affordable tiers. Probably, I don't know yet. I haven't nailed it all down yet. $30 at the maximum. Yeah, I can't even do Canada anymore. But yeah, you're using a printer who takes care of that. And this will be all me. I'm printing, I'm fulfilling, and it's a lot. But so I'll probably have a couple of tiers for international people that will probably cap out around $30, I'm guessing. And what I can do is I'm going to make some postcard sizes, some postcard size prints. So that's 4x6. And then I can fit, I'm trying to figure out exactly how many I can fit into like a greeting card envelope without it going into package territory. So it stays in like letter territory. Then I can just put an international stamp on it and call it good. There's no tariffs that way. You won't have to pay a fee to receive it. It's just a letter. So I will be able to do that. I am really hoping that, eventually, soon, hopefully, I can go back to shipping internationally. Because I love my international friends too. So that's what's going on there. I'm going to try and have some other perks. Like I thought it might be fun to have like a live thing where you can come hang out with me, ask questions, chat, whatever, while I cut out postcards. So that could be fun. Oh my gosh, it feels like there's a needle stabbing me in the eye. So I'm thinking about things like that. So if you guys have any ideas around that, I would be very pleased to hear your ideas. Friends outside of the US, if you have ideas about things that I can offer you that will avoid huge shipping fees and tariffs and things like that, I'm open to it. I know a lot of people do like digital packages, but like digital prints. But to me, it kind of feels like I don't know, that feels like a cop out to me. It's like, oh, here, I'll just email you a picture. I mean, you could go onto my Instagram and look at it there, or go download it off of my Facebook, but here, let me email you a picture that you paid for. I don't like that, but if that's what you guys think would be good, I am open to considering it. Oh, thank you. An international chain of print shops. I know, huh? I know. That would be really cool. If that ever happens, or if you guys know of something like that, I will gladly look into it. So, yeah, I've picked out some of my paintings. What happened there? That does not look good. There we go. I picked out some of my paintings that I think I want to get printed first. And then I will also have stretch goals, which means like if my goal is $2,000, which it is, and I make that immediately, then I can offer a stretch goal that says, okay, well, now if we get to like 2250 or something, then I will offer more prints, like more images, and so on and so forth. Yeah, all of this Kickstarter stuff is seriously new to me, and it's a little bit intimidating. There is not a ragdoll, unfortunately, right now. I sold all three of my ragdolls that I've done have sold. They've been sold they sold immediately. And I never got professional photos taken of them. However, I am working on another one. I don't know if I showed it to you guys. I haven't worked on her for a few minutes. I don't even know where she is. Ugh. Oh, there she is. Just thrown unceremoniously under a pile of junk. And she's got cardboard stuck to it. So I have this one that she's getting there. She still looks a little scary right now, but yeah, she's getting there. I need to finish her up. So I will have this one, and then I can definitely get her photographed, and she'll be a print that I'll have available for surezies. Thanks, Celia. You're always so sweet. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. Especially like with my markets, people are always like, oh, do you have prints? No. Oh, that's too bad. Okay. So then they leave without giving me any money. And now I'll have prints to give them. So that's exciting. Sorry if I built it up too much and you guys are like, that's it? That's the big news? But it's been occupying everything in my life for the last couple of days. So I'm pretty excited about it. Anyhow, what's up with you guys? What have you been doing? Ooh, I hope you didn't hear my stomach. I'm that weird kind of person whose stomach growls after they eat. I don't know what's going on with that, but you would buy her immediately. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Annie. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Yeah, you guys have been working on, yes, it is definitely hyperfocus, throwing a little OCD into the mix, and you've got a powder keg. That's a real rough combination there. But yeah, what have you guys been doing? I've been seeing some awesome stuff in Discord. Tammy's killing it with those limited palettes. I know you feel like you struggled with the Zorn one, but I thought it looked pretty good. Toast makes your tummy growl. That's hilarious. You get hunger pains after you eat. That's interesting. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, I have not been painting much. I did work on this a little bit after we talked last time. Yeah, there's something weird going on here. See the power of stepping back, standing back and looking. Because when I'm looking at this here, I don't see that. But when I'm looking at it on my computer, what looks like highlights on the trees to me here looks like the sky on the computer. And then I see this black line. So it looks like there's something behind the trees, and then suddenly they become transparent. So I don't like that. I need to fix that. Hydration. What? I'm trying to stay hydrated. I'm really bad at that. You sneeze when you eat too much? That is so funny. Oh, the carbs, yeah. Completely inappropriate to tell you guys something like this. Not inappropriate, just unnecessary. And I'm not going to do it on camera, but I can make myself sneeze. And they are very violent sneezes. And usually when I do it, I end up with like at least four sneezes. So that's my stupid human trick. What else? What other stupid human tricks? You guys have any? I love them. And I love hearing about other people's. I think they're fun. All right, let's get some highlights on those trees. Pull the highlights back down. Oh, she's seen it. She just rolls her eyes. Oh, she might be watching. Hello, Mama. Sometimes she watches and doesn't say anything. She's sneaky like that. Yeah. No, I don't want to do it because then for like the next hour, my nose will be runny and I'll be like, and that's gross. Nobody needs to hear that. Those look stupid. Everybody's a sneaky jerk. I love sneaky jerks. They're the best. Eileen is still salty because I called her a sneaky jerk one time, like right after we met, and we didn't know each other real well, so she thought I was being serious. I was like, no, I'm just super snarky. If I call you a sneaky jerk to your face, it's probably because I love you. Ooh, yeah, that's better. Let's carve in here, really set those apart. There we go. I still have that stupid. It's not just you. Nice recovery from what? Did I recover from something? Oh, my lady with the yellow dress, the one that I just finished, she's going to be one of the prints that I have. The little purple, well, the house that I started painting with you guys with the purple sky, that's going to be one of them. I'm trying to think of which other ones you guys would know just by me mentioning them. I don't know. I can't think of it anymore. Seriously, I've had so much rolling around in my brain for so many days now that I'm just like, I don't know if I'm coming or going sometimes. All right, let's get a little bit of white. Yeah, I'm painting with, it's the two colors of silver. So these are my silvers. I've got the dark and the light, a little bit of white, which is what I'm using now with this dark silver. Because mixing white with the light silver, it doesn't do anything. But if I mix the white with the dark silver, then it's just a little bit more opaque, but it still comes across as silver and not just like a smoky, cloudy white. Excellent. I'll keep you guys updated. You guys, like I said, you're the first to know. I don't know if I have the ability to like roll out Kickstarters to like a few people before, like provide early access. I don't know. This is, like I said, this is my first one. I've never done something like this before. But if I can, if that's a possibility, then I will give it to you guys first. And clearly, please, guys, don't feel like I'm like trying to make you feel like you have to buy anything or any of that. You don't want to, or you can't, or whatever. That's perfectly fine. I understand. But yeah. Anyway. Oh, Eileen sent a picture? What picture is that? Am I going to be sorry that I asked or that I looked? Probably, huh? I have a feeling I know what it is. Whoa! Yep, that's exactly what I thought it was. If you're not in Discord, this is what Eileen just posted. This was when we met at the retreat. It was hilarious. Yeah, Oblique Strategies. That's the Brian Eno cards. Yeah, you found... Oh, there's an app? A free app? Like on the phone? I didn't know that. That's good to know. Yeah, I'm going to have to download that too. Very cool. Thanks for finding that, Debbie. That's cool that they're doing that. The sky is getting way too tidy. Gotta loosen it up. Excellent. By Play Store, I think you mean Android, right? So it's on Android, not just iPhone. Let's see. I feel like this sky is just not doing the thing the way I want it. So let's get super crazy. I do actually like what's going on right here. I like that part a lot. Android, cool, cool, cool. And that's heavy paint. I think I'm gonna Just break a couple edges. I might leave that kind of heavy, see what happens. I just thought my stomach was making more weird noises. Turns out not so much. It's Canelo snoring. That cat, seriously, man. You can hear him across the house sometimes if it's really quiet. Yeah. The sky looks so much different to you than it does to me. The way the metallic reflects everything and the angle of the light and all of that. It looks very different to me. And I feel like I don't actually like that quite that heavy. It's a little better. Like you guys can see this, that looks like a weird line. And really that's just where the silver leaf is pretty much untouched. So the overhead lights are reflecting down on it differently. Standing in front of it, you don't see that. And then once it's varnished, it won't look like that. But that's a little bit closer to what I'm seeing. Let's see. Yeah. That's a little bit truer. Woo! I need a different brush. I'm tightening up too much. Let's get this one. All right. Man, I can see so much better on the computer than right in front of it. Where's my brush? There it is. Oh, good. It's on Apple too. Excellent. So, did anybody do homework from our last live? Anybody? Does anybody even remember what our homework was from our last live? Where is that? Right here. It was basically, let me see, I gotta think about it. How about I just challenge you guys to tell me what our homework was? And it's not because I don't remember, except it kind of is. Eileen, you tell So that was not appropriate behavior. You forgot what it was. Oh, man. I mean, I forgot what it was too, but I know Eileen remembers because Eileen remembers everything. So, Eileen, tell us what our homework was. I already know you didn't do it, so that's okay. You don't have to come out on that. Tammy probably remembers too. Find a phrase from a book. Oh, yeah, what was that? I remember saying that it was basically, oh, just find something, yeah, to kind of create your own oblique strategy for the day. So, like to grab a book or, take a song lyric that you like, but, doesn't really have a lot of context, something, and then just try and like think about it. What does this mean to me? What can it mean to me? And just try and use it as a way to get yourself started painting or to break out of a rut or to make a decision on what to do next. Yeah, or a magazine, all of that. I have not had painting time this week. My doctor adjusted my meds, and so for a couple of days, I was completely useless. All I did was like lay on the couch for a couple of days. I couldn't go anywhere, do anything. I haven't been to the gym. I'm going today, as soon as we're done here, because I got to get a break from the Kickstarter stuff too. Yeah, so this is the first time I've painted. I think since we talked last. I worked on this a little after we talked on, what was that, Saturday? And that was the last time I painted. Yeah, no, Ilya, you're right. That's right. Yep. Nice and dark in there. Hmm. Oh, good grief, you guys. I'm dying. It is so hot from that humidity. Oh, I hate it. I don't know how some of you who live in humid areas, like Tammy in Florida, girl, I could never. Oh, let's see. I'm like really tightening up, like we were talking about the other day. If you find yourself tightening up, what did I say? I said use your left hand. And here I am not using my left hand. So let's do it. Yeah, that's better actually. I like that better. What is this brush? I don't even know. I have no idea where this brush came from. I don't even know what the brand is, but it's just a junky brush. And I love it. Whoops. You guys are so quiet. Let's get some haze in here. I'm actually super impressed with how well the metallic kind of fogs things out and pushes them into the distance. Like I never would have thought that that would make a good fog color, but yeah, and the gold does it really well when I'm, working with gold. So it's not just silver, but yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that. Like I just fogged these distant ones out with nothing except just a little bit of the silver paint. You're trying to be quiet? No. Ilya, you are never too much. No. Thanks. Yeah, I do too. I'm not sure what's going on with the copper one. I haven't looked at it because I haven't looked at it because I don't want to. And now Freya's gonna bark in her sleep. Do you guys have dogs who do that? Do your dogs bark in their sleep? Olaf used to do that too. One time he howled in his sleep. That was scary to wake up to. In the middle of the night, you wake up to, oh. It was pretty scary. All the time. All right. It's nice to know that my dogs aren't just crazy, which is also probably true. Oh, don't give up on it. Don't give up on gold leaf. It's so much fun. It just takes you a little bit to find your technique, Your technique quite possibly will not be my technique, and that's okay. Remember, we talked about that. We reclaim our own creativity. What I do is not the same as anybody else, and what anybody else does is not going to be the same as what I do. And that's what makes art worthwhile. You know, if we all did the same thing, genuinely, there would be no reason to do it. Your cat meows in his sleep. That's so funny. Mr. Moon actually woke up hissing one time. Actually, it's happened a couple of times, which is weird because he doesn't really hiss. Like, there have been a couple times where we've been playing and he's like, all right, I'm done. And he'll go and then run away from me. But that's happened like once in 10 years. So, yeah, he doesn't hiss real often, but he was laying next to me on the couch one time sleeping, and all of a sudden he jumps up and then looked around like, oh, oops. All right, seriously, with this tightening up stuff, Jane, what are you doing? Ooh, what is that? Where is that? Right here? Yeah. Just like a weird line there. Okay. Mr. Moon does this weird thing in his sleep sometimes where he kind of chatters a little bit. Like his eyes are open a little and they're kind of doing this thing and looking around, and his mouth is doing that too. He's like, it's kind of creepy. I have a video of it from years ago, and I hadn't had him for very long, and I was like, that's kind of gross, dude. You're kind of freaking me out. Oh my gosh, that just looks so dark and gray on the camera there. That's so funny. We are seeing two completely different paintings. Let me show you what I see. Let's see if I can turn the brightness up a little. See, that's more like what I'm seeing. Kind of some low white clouds, but oh, it is just like gray to you guys. That's funny. Don't tell him you told us. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's creepy, Debbie. That's not safe. Yeah. People who sleep with their eyes open. That's spooky. I talk in my sleep. Not real regularly, but sometimes. And yeah. And I'm usually aware that I'm doing it, but like still asleep. I know that I'm asleep and that I'm talking, but I still, I feel like almost like compelled to say it. Like I have to say it, even, even though I know, dude, you're asleep and you're just going to freak Vince out. Just don't say whatever it is, but I do. It's usually completely nonsensical. What time is it? 10 more minutes. And then I'll let you guys go. I feel like I've almost given myself a bit of a phobia about using titanium white. I think it's so strange, and my tendency is to want to change the color and tone it down. And it's so fun, isn't it? Who knew that I would turn into a metallic paint person? Not I. But I don't know about the sky. I like what's going on with this white here, but the rest of the sky just feels, I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing here. But I don't know, friends. This one might be done for, which is too bad. I really like the ground. Like, if I could just take it from like here down, that's pretty legit. I like that. So we pivot, right? We're gonna think laterally. Because if I already don't like it, and I kind of don't like it, if I already don't like it, then what can it hurt, right? Let's do it real quick. And then I'll let you guys go. I kind of have an idea what I'm going to do. You didn't see what color this is, did you? Okay. I grabbed a new color. Trust me, you could see this color if I held it up right. So let's go. It's not getting there. It's getting... yeah, it really is. I'm not giving up. I'm going to see if I can turn it into something completely different. I probably can't. It'll probably be awful, but I don't hate it. I kind of like it. Oh, let's see. Very unexpected. That's what we like. And we'll just put like a big like a billow cloud right here. Nice big billowing cloud. You guys, it's so freeing. It's so exciting to do things like this. Like for reals. If your painting already sucks, if you already hate it, why? Why can't you do it? You know, what's bad about it? Do it. Who cares? If you're going to paint over it or throw it in the garbage, you might as well have some fun first. You know? Like, seriously, who cares? It's only paint, friends. It's not life and death. Might as well let yourself cut loose and do something you wouldn't do. Like, rather than getting frustrated and being like, oh, that painting sucked. I suck. Whatever. Have fun with that. This is supposed to be like little bits of water in the. Heck yes. In fact, I'm gonna go even crazier, I think. It didn't suck. Well, it didn't suck, but it was getting away from me. And, when something's getting away from me and I start getting frustrated, once I start putting that frustration energy into it, it's kind of hard to separate the painting from the frustration. And so sometimes, if I feel like that, there is no coming back from it. There's no fixing it when I feel that way. So, just have fun with it. Like, I don't feel bad. I'm actually really enjoying this. Does this mean I'm going to start a whole series of paintings like this? No, probably not. But did I save this and turn it into something that I'm actually going to keep hanging around here just so I can look at it and be like, that was pretty legit that day. I liked that. Yeah. I might even hang it up on my wall in my studio with a thumbtack. Not like, in a prime location or anything. But I think I've turned it into something worth keeping around. And it woke you guys up. I'm curious where it's going to. Canelo, I don't want to listen to you snore, bud. Can you guys hear that? Listen, I'll be really quiet. Can you hear that? Besides, what's the fun of having, neon colors if you're never going to cut loose with them? Okay, I like to use them for underpainting. they're so pleasing and so exciting to see sometimes. You can't hear it. Oh, you do, Annie? Yup. Canelo, I'm gonna pick you up if you don't be quiet. I know you don't like being picked up. And you know what's crazy about this, you guys, is I feel so much more confident to like paint loosely here. Like this is like very low effort. Where before I was like, trying to get in there properly and do things a certain way. And now I'm just like, I don't even care, man. Hang on a second. I gotta stop him from snoring. All right, Canelo, I'm gonna pick you up. I know you hate it when I pick you up. Come here, bud. Come here. Come here. What? I'm gonna come say hi again to everybody. He doesn't even run away when I pick him up anymore, dang it. Say hi, everybody. I'm fat. All right. Anyway. Can you go snore in Daddy's office? Daddy likes it when you snore in his office. Canelo. Yeah. It means, I think it's like a Mexican nickname that they give to redheads. Means like cinnamon or something. And since he's red, and we named him after our favorite boxer. Oh no, he is, yeah. Even the vet was like, girl, that doesn't look very much fun. To be that fat and only have 3 legs. We are after our hour. So I think I'll let you guys go. I'm going to keep working on this, actually. I kind of like it now. The one thing I don't like about working with the neon colors is they are not light fast. I think if I use a UV varnish on them, that helps, but regardless, they're not light fast, so that means the colors can fade over time. All right. All right, my dear friends, I'm gonna let you go. I'll keep you updated on the Kickstarter stuff if you're interested. And I will see you again. I think we'll do another one Friday. If you guys are up for it, we'll get together and do another paint on Friday. I will. As soon as it's done, I will definitely show you guys. I'm kind of excited about it now. So, all right, friends. Love you tons. And I will see you